of Chainsaw Man. We're good to go. We certainly are. So yes, she have returned. Actually covered chapter 67 of Chainsaw Man. 66, bruh. 66. That was quite the chapter. Not gonna lie, I was both extremely intrigued and also very terrified, because the big consensus, the big takeaway, the big wabam of the whole entire chapter was leg day. Bro, you do not skip leg day, because it becomes head leg day. Yes. So, what will happen in this chapter? I have zero frickin' idea, but I am very excited. I am so excited to find out what happens in this chapter. I am terrified, but also very intrigued. So, let's put on Twitter actually gone live. Right, are we good to go? We do need to make a we need to make a head day, to be honest. You do not skip head leg day, bro. You do not skip head leg day. You do be losing though. You do be losing though. Let's be real. You do be losing though if you actually skip that day. What's with Viz and the and the checks on the actual chapter now? The more I think about it, it's kind of strange. I thought it was just me, but it's skipping Heg Day. Oh man, we call it Heg Day from now on. We should just call her Heg as well, to be honest. The Heg form. So 67, the first Devil Hunter. Oh, is that Dante? It looks like Miss Makima's objective isn't to protect Denji after all. For a security detail, it was too many conspicuous people. Plus, the guys she requested for the team are all third-rate hunters, including me. I absolutely adore, this entire time, Kishibe and Octopus Man have just been vibing. Nothing else. Been doing nothing else besides vibing this whole entire time. Including me. If you're third rate, that makes me fourth rate. Even a first rate hunter can't be aging. Ms. Makima and Santa are both making moves for some other objectives that we don't know about. Not that it matters to me as long as I get paid. You're absolutely sure Makima isn't listening to this conversation. It's safe. I had Octopus check. There are no rats, birds, or anything nearby. Makima borrows the hearing of lower forms of life, right? Be careful about sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, kid. I don't have time to do that. I have finals coming up. Oh yeah, you're still in high school, aren't you? Are you an idiot? Rah! I guess, in theory, she skipped arm day. Bro. Are Power and them okay? You're gonna get it for sending us to hell. Legit, they got sent to hell. If you just get that panel out of context and just said Chainsaw Man, you'd be like, yeah, they're legit got sent to hell and came back. Like no joke. Ow. Magnificent. I just yeah. Bro, we just got sent to a shadow realm. We just came back. It was 5 minutes, alright? We saw hell, like, legit. Like, no one else in manga besides people in Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually can say they saw hell firsthand. I guess besides in Berserk. Berserk also saw hell firsthand. But, Magnificent, look at me. I just love how nonchalant she is, though. She's great. She's like the most nonchalant character in the universe. My wounds heal instantly in the darkness. His body was half a year from death, yet regenerates splendidly now. Let's talk in more fighting. It reminds me of what you would see in sleep paralysis, to be honest. Like it's basically a sleep paralysis demon. Yo! Oh crap. Oh shit. So Twenty actually still lost her body then. So I'm guessing, technically the things you get in hell survive still up top, I guess, which makes sense, but still. Is that a possible RIP 20 then? I guess. Is it still RIP everyone at this point? And also, holy shit. Straight up. Just pulled a knife out of her eye. And just tossed the head. Gah! Ow! Ow! Ouch! Ow! Oh! 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 What do be happening though? Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. Double page. Right. Oh! That do be looking cool. Is that something you would see in probably somewhere else? a very direct comparison. You probably see that somewhere else. It's very Nihei in a way. Is what I'm trying to say. It's very Nihei. Who are you? Chainsaw Man, give me a hand until I kill that damn devil. That bastard killed my woman. Oh shit. The dolls are powered up. Looks like it's pointless to take them out without killing the master doll. Either that or cut them up like a blender. They won't get back up. They won't get back up from that. Aye, watch my back. Whoa, you're gone. To be honest, the other thing about this whole entire manga is the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where when he's pointing at the screen is when he becomes a Chainsaw Man. Like just him pointing at the screen. That's literally this whole entire manga. Is literally just that one meme. Oh shit! I didn't anticipate you joining us. It's an honor to meet the human who was known as the first devil hunter. Ooh. Bro, she skipped Heck Day. She skipped the Heck Day. That tickles. Ah, I see. I can spread my senses across. I can spread my sense of pain across the other dolls too. Now how to hunt an invisible hunter? As for little chainsaw, can you kill these dolls? Yikes! Huh? My arms. Ah! Oh, what happened to me? My body's moving on its own. No! Ah! There was a devil. Huh? How, huh? I can't move my legs. What the? What? For real? Come on. This is that move that. Come on. This is that move. Oh, come on. This is that move the super evil villains use. It is true. It is true. It is legit the actual It is legit the actual move that all villains use in movies. Which tells me to assumption is actually a movie. This whole entire manga is actually a movie because way too many things are happening. It's like too movie logic. Yeah, good point. This octopus boy comes out of nowhere, just waters on into his manga and just kind of just goes, by the way, I know a lot. It's like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you to know all these things? So now at least we know the whole thing with Makima as well, like how she is able to hear everything. Because it was, again, a mystery this whole entire time. Like, but then still, we don't necessarily know her power, so to speak. We don't know necessarily what her overarching power is. It's still kind of the mystery of the whole entire manga. But she can literally listen to every conversation because she can control she can control the hearing of lower life forms. So then it makes you wonder what else she was listening to at this whole entire time. What else does she know at this point? Yeah, so that's also a massive thing. Is Kishi there? But why would he be against her? That's the other thing, because it doesn't really. There's nothing thus far in this manga actually kind of tell us. Okay, so that's why Kishi would be actually against her, because she's done nothing to him. Unless there is more to the whole thing with his previous team than what is led on, because we don't know. Yeah, but I guess this whole entire manga thus far has been one massive charade for one massive like ulterior motive, so to speak. Because again, I still maintain the whole hell scenario was on purpose. Because she was just vibing the entire time. She was just there, just kind of doing nothing until they got to hell. Until she was like, well, shit, I guess I've got to get these people out of here. Yeah, there's also another thing with 20 as well. At least we actually kind of know a little bit more about her. But, yeah, also, the original Hunter. Yeah, that's a massive thing. But I still maintain this whole entire thing was on purpose. Like, we know now it's on purpose, but I still maintain hell itself was on purpose because she wanted to get something out of it. So maybe the entire thing this whole entire time has been one massive like setup. Like the essence, this whole entire hunting scenario has just been one massive setup. So then she knew possibly that maybe somehow they'll get to hell, but then Prim could get to hell though. So that makes me kind of wonder whether or not they could have happened sooner. But why now, if it's so to speak? Unless because they had no reason to, because no one actually had a reason to get to hell first, but now they do because of the whole thing with the Santa Claus. I guess. Yeah, only Makima and Santa know something that we don't. So unless there's something more going on here than what is led on to believe, because clearly there is. But I still just don't understand what Makima's true intentions are. Like, there's nothing in this manga that actually tells us, well, Makima's doing that because of this. She has said nothing this whole entire time. It's only been alluding to the idea that she might be evil. Because Kishibe is the only character to know something besides Arthur and Octopus Man. Like, they're the only two characters that clearly know something, and the clearly know something is possibly maybe that something happened to his original team, which makes him actually kind of be on edge with her, so to speak. I would hate if Kabene's still in hell. I would hate that. She's too adorable to be stuck in hell. She's deadass just becomes a Doomslayer. Like, deadass just becomes a Doomslayer. I would welcome that, but also be really depressed that she's still stuck in hell. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, here's a theory. Like, this has actually happened already. Like, something like this event has happened, so to speak. Yeah, that's also a massive thing. Like, everyone is so everyone that died in hell died, literally. Everyone's dead. So I'm guessing Power's kind of really out of the commission as well because she lost her arms, if I remember correctly, and her legs. But yeah, Beam, my poor boy, Beam and violence. But here's my theory. I'm not saying it's a concrete theory at this point because it's clearly anything can happen in this manga at this point. We don't even know what's gonna happen next. But my theory is this has happened already. Like, in essence, something akin to this has happened. Like the whole thing with Killer 7, the Killer 7 plot, basically. Like, this stuff like this happens recurringly, and maybe possibly Kishibe's original team got stuck in this whole entire charade, and then the same thing happened. That's how they all died. Yeah, maybe throughout the ages. I think it just seems as if there's something clearly going on here. Like, in essence, yeah, there's a thing that it kind of reminds me that this is basically Killer 7 plot. Like, in essence, things just keep on the same thing keeps recurring each time, but with different characters. So possibly, like, maybe it's not so much a paradox, but it's kind of like a thing that keeps on recurring. Like, something has to happen at a certain amount of time in time. So possibly, maybe the Gun Devil is the trigger pardon the pun, for this whole entire event to actually take place. So in essence, they had no reason to actually kind of do this thing beforehand. But because the Gun Devil did his thing, we don't know if he's actually real or not. So say the Gun Devil did his thing, it had a reason for there's a reason for this whole entire thing to take place. Possibly beforehand, the same thing happened. Yeah, that's the problem. What's the goal? There's clearly no like major overarching goal in this whole entire manga to actually say, well, that's the reason to why. Yeah, there clearly is to them a overarching goal, but we don't know it. And no one else besides them do know it. So it's kind of confusing to say, well, that's what's going to happen, and this is what's actually been happening, because we don't know why it's been happening. Because unless by some fluke it's because there happens to be a maybe a reason, like there's a power they all want. That could in theory be a kind of a thing, I guess. Like in essence, maybe there's a power everyone wants. Like in essence, possibly whenever these things occur, they get a special kind of like, I don't know, power up or something. So possibly every so often this happens, Makima gets more power, Santa Claus might get more powerful as well. We don't know. That's the thing. Again, for everyone to basically perish at this point, it makes no sense why they would kill everyone else off. Because why would they want everyone else dead? No one else really matters it matters. I know, I gotta wait 2 weeks. I mean, at least everyone's safe, but still, it's kind of like we still have zero questions answered at this point. We still have no idea what is even happening, why all these things are happening, and what does it all mean towards the overarching plot? Because it's all happening. It just there's no brakes on the Chainsaw Man train. It just keeps on going. It keeps on going and going, and we're just stuck here in the crossfire waiting to see what happens. God. I'm more confused than I was last week, or week beforehand, I guess. Who knows what's gonna happen next? Who knows? I don't. Yeah, at least we actually did know something, even though it raises more questions. We knew something that raises more questions about who she actually is. We're still back at square one, even though we just moved like one space. It's basically a Monopoly board at this point. This whole entire manga. This manga actually is a Monopoly board. I think so. I maintain possibly that it's kind of like yeah, it seems weird that Octopus wouldn't be like the most overpowered person in this whole entire manga, because didn't he kill one of the bros as well at some point, if I remember correctly? Didn't he kill one of the bros at some point? Because again, they were not powerful, but they were kind of powerful. So it's kind of like, I swear before this whole entire thing actually took place, he killed one of them. So again, there's that whole entire thing to deal with. Yeah, and also went to Teruto and Twenchi as well. But who knows? I don't. But I guess the best thing was the entire time that everyone was in hell, everyone was just vibing up on top. I was right the entire time. I was saying everyone would be vibing on top, and everyone was. And no one was doing anything. Everyone was just waiting. Everyone was just waiting there to actually see whether or not everyone would come back. And I guess they did. So possibly the whole entire thing was on purpose. Because everyone would seem like they were just kind of chilling out the whole entire time. Well, you know, Santa was turning into... Aldo's probably Aldo's like having a nervous breakdown. He's having a nervous breakdown somewhere, if I remember correctly. He was with that one dude, wasn't he, in the sector? Then afterwards he's like, oh shit, I can't be doing this anymore. I need to get out of here. And that was the last time we saw him. I don't know. Characters in this manga actually have a very innate fear of actually turning up at whenever they need to, but whenever they don't need to, they're just there. Yeah, good point. I guess. Yeah, he's just somewhere. He's just somewhere. I don't know. He's somewhere else. Who knows at this point? I don't. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. I don't know where characters are. I don't know if characters are alive at this point. Kabeni comes back to hell with like the best devil contract in the universe, and she just completely yeets everyone out of the whole entire manga. I call it now. Kabeni becomes the most powerful character in the whole entire manga because everyone left her in hell. She was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm becoming the best character in this whole entire manga, and then she does. She legit becomes a Doomslayer and just comes up top and just destroys the whole entire world. I'm calling it. And she gets her car back as well. She has to get her car back because otherwise, what's the point? But yeah, I mean, I guess now we wait 2 weeks to see what actually happens next. We don't really know the origins of we don't necessarily know the true origins of the new Doom guy as well. So possibly she's actually a Doom guy the whole entire time. I don't know. It could happen. It could happen. I don't know. There's so many things happening. We got to write to Id and ask Id, by the way, Kabeni, is she Doom guy? Because if that's the case, boom. We figured it out, boys. We've done it. You know, she would basically have just realised the entire world was destroyed, so that would also make the whole entire thing redundant. So, unless Doom Eternal is actually a sequel to Chainsaw Man. Who knows? There is chainsaws in Doom. There is chainsaws in Doom. I think it's actually not in Doom, it's a bow and arrow, but I guess you kind of count one of the weapons as a bow and arrow, I guess. Yeah, good point. That seems like a really kind of like waste opportunity to actually just use that and actually kind of be like, bro. But I don't know. Unless she can't use it, maybe it's someone else that has to use it. But then still, why wouldn't they use it as well? I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's us for 2 weeks. See everyone in 2 weeks, I guess. Let's see what actually happens in this manga. Do we get more questions? Who knows? Are we still be stuck at square one? Probably. But either way, it shall be interesting. So yeah, that is me done for today. So as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on Twitch, then do leave a follow on Twitch because indeed there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a like on YouTube because indeed there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a sub because indeed there's something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on YouTube and doing free, leave a follow on Twitter or join Discord as well. Both help me quite a lot, and both will then tell you when these streams go live. Any other streams I do as well. But until next time, chapter 68 of Chainsaw Man. See you guys later. Bye for now.